Hello, everybody. I am Kirby.
Shadow.
And we are back from our lovely vacation to Austin, Texas. This is the RTX 2015 convention.
Freaking awesome.
For those who aren't familiar with what RTX is, it is a convention focused entirely on Rooster Teeth Productions, which is a filmography company, production company, based in Austin that has created such wonderful web series as Red vs. Blue and RWBY, which is pronounced Ruby.
Yeah, they specialize in like short films, short productions, stuff of that nature.
They are very well known, I'm sure, to most of our audience already, but for those of you who don't know, you can check out their website at roosterteeth.com. I suggest you do. Familiarize yourself with a lot of their videos and content because it is worth every minute of it.
It will make you laugh. If it's your kind of humor, it will make you freaking laugh.
Oh, if we make you laugh, then they'll definitely make you laugh. Basically, this video that that I and Shadow are doing is just going to be going over what we saw day by day since we arrived at the convention on Thursday, August 7th, 2017, or 2015. We're going to go for it day by day. You know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then us coming back. But before we get started, I want to go over a bit of sad news that was brought to our attention during one of the panels at the convention. And I don't really want to start it on a downer, but there are 5 fans that were on their way to the convention over in East Texas. And on Friday night, 3 of them were killed in a car accident. The details are as follows. They were driving in an SUV. Older gentleman, he was 78 years old, was driving in the wrong lane and hit them head on. And behind their SUV was an 18-wheeler, and that 18-wheeler slammed into both vehicles because he couldn't stop in time.
Horrific. So
3 of those people, or kids, really, all of them were under the age of 20. 3 of them are dead. Kyle Matters, Holly Newback, and Dale Nabar. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing their name, and I apologize, but there is a GoFundMe that has been active since Saturday for the surviving victims. They are...
And also for the funeral costs of the others.
Yes. The surviving victims are in a hospital in Dallas, and I'm not going to release their names, but the GoFundMe link is down in our description, and I'll probably post it in the comment section as well. So please do check it out. I mean, it's a tragic accident that occurred, and these were essentially, if you are Rooster Teeth fans, they were family. And Bernie Burns has already submitted $10,000. I believe Ray submitted $2,000 on Saturday. So go on ahead and send your heartfelt warmth out to the families of those victims. Now, I know that was pretty heavy, but getting back to the matter at hand, Shadow and myself are going to be playing a little Final Fantasy, just shooting the shit while we talk about RTX 2015. Where'd you go?
Nowhere.
Uh-huh. Anyway, so we went to the convention, had a fucking amazing time, and mostly just spent the entire time being starstruck, just watching these amazing actors and wonderful people host this event for us.
Yeah, they were very, very, very nice. They tried to get, when they were out on the floor, they definitely tried to meet and sign and take as many pictures as they possibly could in between their gigs.
For you, what did you like best about the convention? Oh, I'm about to die.
Well, first off, the best thing was the fact that we were on vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting out of town, getting the driving up there. Yeah, so yeah, you walked off too, didn't you? We're gonna do some. Well, I think we're gonna try and do some fate grinding while we talk. We're gonna have to find us a nice little fate, hopefully somewhere. But yeah, it was just simply just hanging out. Being on vacation, heading up there, seeing. That was the first time at least for me, first time I had been to Austin.
For me, it was the second time I'd been to Austin, and for me, the best part of the whole convention was, just being in that atmosphere and being surrounded by all these people who love and who are as passionate for Rooster Teeth and the videos and what they've created as much as we are. Essentially, we were among our people.
Well, yeah, that was the whole thing when you go to the convention, because they are Rooster Teeth people. They're appreciative of their fans. They love their fans, and they always tout the fact that it is a community. Because without their fans, there would be no Rooster Teeth. So they make it feel as much of a family as they possibly can. So you can always, you're always surrounded by people with similar interests. You can always strike up a conversation if you want. It was just a great time, just being able to see the sights and sounds, and not to mention our first convention, which was probably a good one to start off with.
Yeah, no kidding. So we arrived on Thursday.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get into the details. Let me just go ahead and say a quick shout out to the fact that we rented a car instead of driving my piece of shit truck.
Yeah, yours is getting up there in age.
Yeah, she's old. She doesn't have as many miles as she could possibly have, but she's getting fucking old. But we rented a basically brand new car. We drove a 2015 Camry to that fucking convention, and holy crap, those are some sweet views.
Oh yeah, that was a nice ride.
Because Shadow is not short. I mean, he's taller than I am. I'm no slouch either, but
no, we're about the same height, I believe.
I think you're about an inch shorter or taller than I am. But either way, we need some fucking leg space, because last time we rented the vehicle, it sucked.
Yeah, the leg room wasn't exactly there. That was like the first thing I noticed getting into that car. Of course, the seat was pulled all the way back, but it was like, wow. I'm just sitting there. There was enough space for me to sit there and wiggle my feet. That was crazy.
It was nice. It was very nice. And to drive that sucker, okay.
Yeah, you had to get used to the turning, didn't you?
Oh, I mean, coming from a giant Dodge Ram to this this short Camry, it took a while to get used to making those fucking sharp ass turns. Because I'm used to making these wide turns in the truck, and all of a sudden I can turn on the fucking dime, and it was like, holy crap, let me get used to this. So,
where's the fates? We need more fates.
Oh, we're gonna have to do levy quests as well. I mean, the fates are gonna be all over the place, and we cannot take on a level 32 fate.
Yeah, I know.
But
hopefully we get the same levy quest. I haven't done group levy quests. Can we share?
Yeah, I think it's shared. It doesn't matter which one you do.
Oh yeah, sure. Because if you get the same one, you're gonna get it anyways.
Exactly. I hate the escort ones though.
I just grabbed a 25. Oops.
It doesn't matter. We'll be all right.
Okay.
Just grab 8 of them. Keep on going. All right.
Yeah, I need to back out of that. It's a trap.
So anyway, getting back to the subject matter at hand. Wonderful car to start driving up there to. It is a lot of fun to drive. And I may sound like I'm plugging and advertising for fucking Toyota Camrys, but looking at the onboard dash and it's telling you how many miles per gallon you're getting, and if you drive a truck that only has 12 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, he was completely fascinated with the fact that we only did less than half a tank.
We did a half a tank of gas to get
only had to fill up once, luckily, because we we didn't know because we stayed at the Hilton downtown, so we didn't have to do too much driving. I'm gonna head to the first spot for us.
All right. So yeah, and I basically was playing a game when I was driving to see how high I can increase the miles per gallon. Because it started off at like 26 or 23.1 miles per the gallon that it got. No, 26.1 miles to the gallon that it got. I eventually got to 26.3. That may not seem like a lot to a lot of folks, but that is fucking sweet. So that was awesome. And then we finally get to fucking Austin. We check into our rooms. We get situated and we decide, okay, let's go ahead and head up to get our fucking, what were they? VIP passes?
Yeah, because we got in there, we got our rooms, we got situated. Yeah, we got situated. We went up, me and your rooms were both on different floors. At least they were close to the elevator. Yeah, we got situated, got all of our stuff offloaded, started checking schedules, started checking entrances so we could get in. And then first thing we noticed, that we felt from the convention was when we exited the hotel to get to the convention center, when we saw the lines, because they had lines set up in every. And they had 3 locations where you could go and get your tickets, or you could go get your passes and all that. And there, the longest line was, oh man, this is gonna be fun.
We get attacked back here.
Yeah, we exited the south part of the Hilton, which nice hotel, but expensive as hell for us. Luckily we got the deal. But exited and came out the south end just to see that gigantic line, everybody picking up their passes.
Mind you, this line was for just the weekend passes.
Yeah.
We had fucking VIP passes.
Oh yeah.
Let me express to you, fellow viewers, how fucking awesome it is to have VIP passes.
Yeah, VIP passes suck. You should not get them next year. Just go with the weekend pass. Wink, wink. Oh.
We're doing an escort quest. Fucking cunt.
Hey, you said go for it.
Oh.
Well, you beckon them along, and oh wait, I'll probably have to beckon them along, don't I?
I don't know. Just beckon them. Anyway, so we're thinking that we're gonna have to stand in line to get these weekend passes. I mean, we did have to, but the line was a hell of a lot shorter.
Yeah.
And it is hot outside in Austin during August, okay? They had the RTX convention during one of the hottest weeks in Texas during the year, okay? It was 100 degrees outside when we arrived. And the line for the fucking passes was outside. If you were a weekend pass, go get it. If you were a VIP or special guest or an exhibitor, you just went straight to the front of the line, inside, air conditioned.
And never failed whenever you had a question, walk up to a guardian. Just walk up to one of the guardians and go, I'm VIP. Where's the line? Where's the line that I need to go to? And that's like, oh yeah, you just go inside. Like, oh, that's. We were still sitting there looking like we didn't go inside. The line didn't come out over here because the regular line had that entire door. They were standing at the door and they had the whole thing blocked up.
They were only letting in like 5 or 6 people at the time from that line. And this line stretched around the block, at least 2 blocks.
Yeah, by the time we got there, it was, I think, back by the I want to say by the back of the corner of the building, and then as we were waiting in our line, we just watched that thing grow. It got bigger. Well, thank God we had VIP, right?
Right now, there's a bunch of people who went to RTX like, fuck you, fuck you. You know what? You can say all the fuck yous you want. You didn't have to spend as much money as you did on the fucking VIP, okay?
Yeah, that was the difference. Well, not to mention I remember getting those tickets. It was not an easy task. It was a fight. constantly refreshing the browser, doing all that fun stuff.
Yeah, he was at home spamming the refresh button, and I was sitting at work on our piece of shit internet software or internet connection trying to fucking spam the button to get the VIP tickets the entire time. I know a lot of you were doing the same thing. It really just came down to luck.
Yeah, talking about maxing out your cards, because I eventually had to, you know, I don't want to say how I did it, but we need to keep our chances up for next time. Because we will be going next year. But yeah, it was a fight. It was a fight to get it, but luckily we were lucky enough to be able to score it. We got in there, we got into the line, just sat there, talked. We saw a couple of, you know, RT staff people, you know, and in that community, all those Rooster Teeth people and all their little special guests, they're all A-list celebrities, you know, because we really, you know, they're really friendly. You know, they're easy to talk to, they're easy to converse, as long as we're not like running between panels and trying to get somewhere. If they have time to talk and chat with you, they'll do it. We really saw a couple people, you know, Thursday getting in there.
When you can penetrate that entourage, they're willing to talk to you.
Yeah. Usually those guardians are right up there. If they need to get from one place to another, those guardians are right there. Like, yeah, we're sorry, we can't do. We're gonna have to do something else.
It's like trying to penetrate a line of Spartans, really, when they line up to fucking block off the fans from getting to the stars.
Yeah, because when they needed to get somewhere, the Guardians stepped in. The Guardians came in, did their job. They formed that wall. That's it. Collect.
So
what? Continue.
I was gonna say that was pretty much our Thursday.
Oh, at least that was the getting the passes. Yeah, because I had to. I remember we walked up to the front of the line. We finally got up there. I handed her my stack of confirmation papers, and she was sitting there looking at. She took like 2-3 minutes in there looking at them. You know, going, okay. Did you get 2 of them? I was like, yeah. Those are 2 different confirmation numbers. When did you start something?
Yeah. Yeah, that's another one of those escort fucking quests.
Oh. Alright, so that means you're doing the beckoning. But
Beckon call.
Yeah, but we walked up there. She looked at it. She was looking through the papers. She looked a little confused. She's like, "There's 2 of these?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got 2 of them. I bought them for everybody. I bought all the tickets on my stuff." She's like, "Oh, okay." It's got 2 different confirmation numbers. That's why it's there. And then she got everything situated, grabbed the swag bag, and then we pretty much like, yeah. It's like you play the Legend of Zelda theme song, you know, where you open up a treasure chest. Like, it was just to see those, just to see those badges. It's awesome. It's hard to describe that feeling.
He did not want to take that fucking VIP badge off.
Well, not just not wanting to take it off, but you really could, if you were going anywhere, you really couldn't take it off because you needed it for access to anything RTX related. But it was like a badge of honor. Yeah, but we headed back to the hotel after that, got things situated, and pretty much, you know, decided we needed snacks, needed to gear up some food.
Oh yeah, and we drove all the way out to the HEB that's by the Rooster Teeth Studios.
Yeah,
in Austin.
And that was a fun adventure in itself, of missing turns and trying to avoid the traffic, because I-35 sucks during certain times of the day.
Yeah, we took the back roads because I-35 looks like fucking I-45, except it's all day long on a fucking Thursday. At least I-45 breaks up around 7, 8 o'clock at night. No, we were looking at nighttime at I-35 from our hotel windows, and it was still back the fuck up.
Yeah, it was like 8, 9 o'clock at night on a Thursday evening.
I feel sorry for you guys who drive in Austin.
Yeah.
But then again, you know,
It's just as bad here.
yeah, it is just as bad here. If not worse, at least on I-35, you are moving. I-45, if someone has an accident, you're fucking stuck there for a good 30, 40 minutes.
Horrible memory. Oh, that was quick.
Cupo!
Usually you're sitting there having to drag them across the frickin' map. Oh, there's conspiracy theory down there, Levy Quest.
I'll catch up with you. I'm gonna turn this in real quick. So yeah, we went all the way over to the HEB over there, and let me tell you, that HEB is fucking nice.
And nice and small because we came up and around. We drove across the front side of the building of the RT Studios just to kind of get a glimpse of what we could. Because the cool thing was at least from my hotel room, you know, I could see the water tower, and I was pointing it out like I think that's the water tower that's on the property. And sure enough, as we got close enough, it was. I was like, you know, for me, you know, being a fanboy and all, I was like, oh my god, that's freaking awesome. Yeah, I can see it from here.
And if not for the fact that there was a fucking police officer at the gate,
security guard.
we probably would have tried to go up there, start taking pictures and all that. But nah, we're not gonna push our luck.
Yeah, we didn't want to chance it and ruin the entire weekend being in jail.
I don't feel like getting maced.
Don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me. So we drove across there. Then that's when we decided, okay, we're just gonna go to this ATV over here, get some food.
Correction, snacks. I wouldn't call what we fucking ate as food.
Oh, there's still food. We still had produce, vegetables, and then junk food. Well, a trip wouldn't be complete without junk food.
Oh.
So we were there for a good 30-something minutes shopping, just enjoying the whole place, and then deciding where to eat next. And then you had to stop by the liquor store on the way out.
I went on vacation to relax. In order for me to relax, I need to have something to drink along with that. And I'm not gonna lie, I was in I took a bath. I had my fucking alcohol. Just
Pampered himself for the night.
I spoiled myself fucking rotten. I don't give a shit. It was fucking nice.
Man, like all I did was pass out around midnight. Because didn't we pretty much have like a whole TV outside my window? Just watching the cops and the ambulances and all that.
What the fuck is with you people in Austin? Seriously? Like there's an emergency call every 5 minutes there, it seems like.
Yeah, we were just watching the flashing lights move from literally street to street.
God, jeez.
It was hilarious. Just sitting there watching it. Oh, where are these guys going? Oh, they spawn all the way out here.
Yeah, they spawn out here and they run towards the ruins. So, I mean, really, that was our Thursday. Nothing too exciting.
Yeah, just trying to figure. Yeah, just going out, making a drive-by from RT Studios, and
not that kind of drive-by.
Yeah, just filling up on some snacks, getting some liquor, and just saying screw it. Let's not even bother finding a place to go. There's a Jack in a Box right there.
You're on vacation, which kind of irked me a little bit. It was like, you know, fuck it, it's the first day. We travel all this way. There's all these fabulous restaurants. Shout out to Frank's, by the way. Frank's is.
We'll get to that.
All right, we'll get to this. But we have all these fabulous, awesome restaurants we can try, and we go to fucking Jack in the Box.
We were fucking hungry. We were stuck in that ridiculous traffic. That is, screw it. Let's just pull over. Let's get something to fucking eat. So we're not going to be sitting here starving and making things worse by just being hungry. I know how you get when you get hungry.
Oh, and what's that? How do I get hungry?
You get cranky. You get very, very cranky.
So why don't you just have a fucking stockpile of Snickers for me to eat, huh? Just on hand if I get cranky.
Because sometimes it's fun to poke you.
You're dick. Complete utter dick. A whole fucking way through. God. Anyway.
Kirby.
What?
Poke.
Anyway. You finished that fate. Let's go on ahead and head back to Aquarium Mill.
Let's grab another levy. Oh, there's another one, level 20 that just popped.
All right. To whom the toll goes.
Maybe we went, did Jack in the Box. We looked up some other eateries to look for the future, and pretty much headed back using the back streets because it was kind of hilarious using our little Google Maps. And it said taking the back streets was a lot quicker than taking I-35. That was hilarious.
Oh. And then there was an accident on I-35 that night too. They had fire trucks and everything.
Like I said, it was going all night. We were just watching the emergency vehicles, hop from street to street. Yeah, we drove through. What was it? The University of Austin or downtown Austin, the college or university there. Drove by the Capitol, the street next to the Capitol, and got back to the hotel. Watching people drive the wrong way on the street, which is another big thing down there. Watching people go the wrong way. All the one-way streets. And pretty much made it back to the hotel. And proceeded to chill and plan our attack for the next day.
And speaking of the next day, we wake up and the first panel we hit up is the first panel of the fucking RTX convention, which was Happy Hour.
Yeah, that was a fun thing, just trying to get there because of the size of the crowd. Because I want to say right when the panel was starting, we were already walking around. We were already walking around that downtown Austin area beforehand, just getting the lay of the land, just exploring around. And they had people were just massing around the escalators and around trying to get up to trying to be the first of those panel areas. That was just a mess. Yeah, Link. All right, let's do this. And they had guardians around the escalators telling people to disperse, to line up, this and that. So that was when we left the hotel around what, like 10 something. To go and walk around, try and get just kind of spend a couple hours walking around. And they were sitting there, the guardians were sitting there talking to the group of people, telling them to disperse, and, line up correctly, and trying to get everything organized. And by the time we came back a couple hours later, I'd say probably around 9:30. 9:30 we got back. I'd say around 11:15. By that time, they were finally they had organized the lines and having our badges. We just walked straight up and just flashed the badge like, hey, we heard there was a VIP line. And we got ushered upstairs.
Yeah, pretty much just right in front of this whole line that stretches outside, because they had the brilliant idea to have the Ruby panel and the Happy Hour panel at the same time, and most of that crowd was there for the Ruby panel. They were lining up like 2 hours ahead of time to get to that fucking thing. Yeah. We just wanted to go see Happy Hour.
Yeah, because the line that was still out there was for Ruby, and then when we finally got to the waiting room upstairs, the regular line was just full, and it was like what, like a 70-foot room or 70-foot long room, something like that. Just full of people, and me and Kirby with our little bit of with our little VIPs. They go, yeah, just go talk to so and so, and yeah, they'll show you over to the proper line. And we walked around the corner, and like, oh yeah, VIP line's right here. Like, sweet. And there was like what, 3-4 people in front of us.
Yeah.
Oh, and then when they finally, okay, VIPs get to go in first. It was like, nice. We got front and center.
Yeah.
Very, very entertaining panel. Just basically, it's like you're just sitting around chilling with friends. Until the guy brought up the what we've started to call the nightmare juice. We
didn't even call it nightmare juice. Everybody
as a whole, and nightmare juice. We got Jeff. Yeah, I killed that guy. Yeah, but Jeff, or the guy in this red shirt. But Jeff and
Focus.
but yeah, Jeff. The whole for the panel after the guy in this red shirt came up there. Are you why isn't this point activated?
I'm not concerned about it. Going off to the next one.
Yeah, there it is. That was because the guy spawned off to the side. But yeah, this guy they're sitting there taking questions, and this guy walks up, gets out this bottle of alcohol with basically a scorpion and a snake in it, and it's from I believe he said it was from Vietnam.
Yeah.
And so the whole point after that, the crowd was just cheering them on, trying to force them to, coax them into all taking a swig of it, which was like a good better portion, like 20 minutes.
Not even necessarily just pressuring all of them, but trying specifically to pressure Jeff into doing it.
Yeah.
Because he is definitely the one bottle of alcohol, as he himself said, that he could not drink. And peer pressure is a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. When you talk a big game, and you're in front of a crowd like that, they are going to get you to drink.
And it was a corked bottle. So for a minute there, since Griffin accidentally broke the cork as she was trying to open it, it looked like there was no way that they're going to be able to get into the sucker without breaking it open.
Yeah.
And one of the fans, the very back. Wait, you still have a levy quest to do? What the hell?
Yeah, I just activated another one.
One of the fans from the back doing this slow, epic, heroic walk, just chest out, feeling so much pride in himself, has a corkscrew that he brings up to the fucking front of the panel. And the crowd is going wild as they pop it open or each take a sip.
Yeah, because they were kind of losing faith because they didn't. Oh well, we don't have a corkscrew, so we can't really drink it. And then that's when the guy started his walk from the back, holding that corkscrew high,
along with his head.
Oh yeah, the hero of the panel.
He was not the hero.
Like the guy that brought the alcohol, who stood right there and pretty much blocked a lot of people's camera shots. Oh,
yeah. If you're watching this video, I love you for bringing the bottle from Vietnam. I really do.
You're a big fan right there.
Yeah. Can you please stand just a few feet back, stand by next to the other camera so we can all see?
Yeah, 'cause what happened to that guy? Yeah, everybody started whipping out their cameras, trying to get the footage. And, yeah, after they made a big speech beforehand about the everything's for photos. If something was gonna look good on camera, get it recorded. So that's what we ended up making them do. But after Griffin and Gavin, swigged it back first, there was enough pressure on Jeff where he did it. And he went crazy. His face was priceless.
Oh. That was a hell of a way to start RTX. I think that was the first panel of the whole convention.
Yeah, that was just well, I guess it'd be more like the opening salvo of the panels. And I'm starting the next one.
All right.
But yeah, that was pretty much like the opening salvo of all the panels. Oh, that was freaking awesome. Which we did get some of it recorded, and we put it up on the dorkFish Labs YouTube page. We weren't able to get up too much footage because the size and the space of how much memory we have up on the phone. We tried to grab what we could.
Yeah, next year we definitely will have better video cameras other than our phone to record everything for you guys. Yeah, I know the quality is shitty on the Shadows page, but it's better to have seen it than to have not seen it at all. And by all means, if you go to Rooster Teeth website, they do have the stream saved and recorded.
Yeah, they will be. I believe they will be posting this at some point.
So what did we do after that panel?
I want to say after that panel, we kind of wandered around just a little bit. I know we went to the convention floor, and I don't think we were there. We were there for maybe a couple of hours, but I want to say yeah, we left. We walked around. We talked a little bit. Pointed out another couple of people. And then we basically made our way down to the convention floor, so we could see to watch the Achievement Hunters live or whatever on the main stage.
And they were playing Rocket.
Yeah.
We have to play Rocket.
Well, we'll get to everything.
That is a fun one. That game was so much fun.
Basically soccer. It's basically soccer with rocket cars. Now we can teleport back.
What does that game remind me of? It's not Killer Instinct. It's an old game of Twisted Metal. That's what that reminds me. It reminds me of Twisted Metal, except you have a fucking soccer ball.
Yeah, like I said, you're basically playing soccer with rocket cars, trying to knock it across the field. And then we walked around there for a little. We watched that. We watched that video. We watched them finish up, and then after that, we decided we're gonna go find out where the VIP lounge is at, which took us, over at least half of the convention hall, asking guardians.
Oh no! Let's get it straight. We walked up to a guardian who was just standing, trying to direct people around, and he had no idea where the VIP lounge was. And so, but he says, okay, so let's try and find someone who does. So he goes to find another person. And we're trying to fight through the entire crowd. Mind you, our VIP guy was like, what, 5'3"? So it was easy to lose him in the crowd.
Yes, it was.
And he finally leads us to another guardian. And the other guardian's like, oh, I don't know. Okay, so that's 2 out of 3 guardians. And finally, we get to the third guardian. And he knows where it is, and it turns out it's back where the fuck we were to begin with.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some small door at the front of the stage.
It's marked VIP.
With a small sign marked VIP. Oh, there's an NM guy over here. We can go Levy Quest or Fate. That giant.
Oh, the hunted.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see if we can kill that guy.
Now, we managed to finally get to the VIP, which is next to the stage. And the VIP lounge is pretty cool. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah.
It's
not very big, but it was cool.
No, it kind of seems like it was an afterthought, just a little bit. Yeah. But you have your own personal bar. You have some nice, cushy chairs and sofas.
Half the chairs were comfortable the first time we went. Why am I getting attacked? Yeah, but they had those high chairs, those hard plastic chairs in there first. Oh.
Where are you going?
I was just losing the aggro. I was running off to lose the aggro. It hurt my ass sitting on those things for a little too long, but but it was basically a place where you could go mix and mingle, have some fun, which it was. We ran into a few of the achievement hunters. We ran into a few of the achievement hunters. We pretty much just sat by. We just leaned back, sat back in our chairs, and just pretty much absorbed the scenery, took in the awe. This is just freaking awesome. And sat back there for a good couple of hours. We watched Joel and Adam go up on stage as they did their first how-to of Alien. What was the name? I know it was Alien something.
Alien Insurrection.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, and I don't know if any of you ever played that game.
They sucked at it.
they sucked at it.
Yeah, because their whole how-to gig is each one of them controls half of the controller, so they have to work in unison in order to succeed, which doesn't always go as planned. Big issue. So they spent almost the entire hour doing the same part over again, and it was just fun to watch them scream and yell and go back and forth at each other. It was hilarious. And sat there, we watched them, talked to them, whatnot.
Till about 5 o'clock.
Yeah, until it was time to go to the founders panel, which is back in the Hilton.
Now we head back there, and this is Friday, mind you guys. This is Friday.
Yeah, this is still on Friday.
August the 7th. So we go to the Founders Panel. The Founders Panel is basically the founding fathers of Rooster Teeth. You have Matt Hullum, Bernie Burns, Jeff Ramsey, Gus Sorolla, and Joel Heyman on it. Okay? We show up about 40 minutes to an hour early.
Yeah, you always show up early to the panels to make sure you get in.
Exactly. Especially if you don't have a fucking VIP pass or special guest or anything like that. We get there, and they automatically just start seating all the VIP people. I mean, seriously, flashing our badge, like, yeah, just go ahead, go through.
Yeah, go to the front, they'll show you where to go.
Yeah, and about 40 minutes before the whole panel starts, fucking Joel comes out to do a pre-panel.
Crowd warmer.
The hype man. Now this, I don't believe, was actually caught on the stream or footage because it was a pretty impromptu
he pretty
screening.
Much he just showed up, sat down. It was fucking hilarious. And all he did, he pretty much just sat up there, talked to the crowd a little bit, and then started asking for questions and stuff like that, and just being all silly.
He does. We have a link, or we have it on Shadow's page, a video recording of it, so you can check that out. And I'll try and put a link in the descriptions for later. But I just want you to gather how hilarious it was to see him up there in character, fucking getting the crowd warmed up.
Evil Jack cheated.
If you don't know, he and Jack have been kind of butting heads ever since Joel wanted to sign the Tower of Pimps.
Yeah, in a playful way. Where are you going? Where are you going, dude?
I don't think it was too playful considering he gave out Jack's number.
Oh, that was a couple of years ago.
I know it was a couple of years ago, but that's not something.
Well, they're on that kind of level of messing with each other.
Yeah.
And that got brought up in a later. And that whole, what the hell is that? That's a cool looking dragon. And that whole Tower of Pimps thing has been an ongoing feud with them. It's hilarious. But yeah, he sat up there, took questions. Somebody asked for Jack's number again because he gave out Jack's number a couple of years ago. Which he did. Well, not this time.
Not this time.
Yeah, not this time, but a few years ago he gave out the number, and Jack just constantly got bombarded with texts and calls and all that. And he ended up having to get his number changed, which is why this time Joel didn't do it. He's like, I'd have to go put up a web page, a GoFundMe page to go, just to go buy him another number. And it was all surrounded by the whole signing of the Tower of Pimps thing, which I believe he did last year. He signed it last year, but they had to clean it off. Or the first year he talked about it, they did it, but they cleaned it off, and then the next year after,
a Guardian stopped.
one of the Guardians stopped him from doing it. They kept him away from the tower. And then apparently this year he went back and signed it. And we got a picture of that, and I'm pretty sure you can find it online. But he went back and signed it, which in a later panel, Jack promised swift and painful retribution. But he went up there, did his little pre-panel thing, and kept telling everyone he's going to get in trouble for it, yada yada yada. Which we all probably know he's probably not. But no, he was there for a reason. And then what was hilarious is, Joel went off stage. He came back to make an announcement because one of the Guardians wanted him to make an announcement. And he made the announcement, walked off, and then Matt Holm came out like 10 minutes later while they were setting up. They were setting up a laptop, getting some video ready that they were going to show during the panel. And Matt asked the crowd, I heard that there was a pre-panel, like Joel had a pre-panel or something. Did anybody know anything about that? And like literally the entire crowd like went no, which is kind of amazing to get a crowd of that size all on one page. And that just shows you the strength of the community that they have, and how friendly everybody is with each other, and how they were going to stick up for each other. It was just hilarious.
That or just how much people love Joel.
Yeah, it was hilarious to watch. And then after all that was over.
Well, hold up. Before the founders panel even started, I just want to say that I was sitting next to a girl that was in a wheelchair, and she couldn't really get up and walk around too much. So I want to give a special thanks to fucking Matt. I went up to get him to come to her, because he was basically being bombarded at the front by everyone wanting to, all the fans that wanted to sign it.
As soon as he came off the stage that first time, he kind of made an approach. He begun to get swarmed.
Yeah, and then there was some lady up there who was keeping him distracted the entire time I was trying to get his attention. So finally I just, because we were making eye contact, and he was like, okay, what does this guy want? He's fucking standing here, I'm trying to talk. It was like, okay, look, it's not even about me trying to like shake your hand or anything. There's a girl over here who can't really come up to you, so I'm trying to get you to go to her. So I want to thank Matt Hullum real quick for being a good sport and just, really kind of breaking up his conversation to come and sign that girl's DVD. That was fucking awesome.
That's the kind of people they are. And that's when shortly after that, they disappeared, came back, and then the panel finally started. I don't even think there were, they started, and that's when they started off that panel. That's when most of us found out about the accident that happened, about the the teenagers and all that. He pretty much said the same thing about starting it on a sad note, but it needed to be said.
It needed to be addressed.
Yeah. And then he after he told everybody about what happened, he wanted to just to ensure everybody, make sure everybody stayed safe. Everybody was taking care of each other, that kind of thing, because it is a community.
Yeah, make sure you keep yourself hydrated if you're ever going to do a convention. Make sure you're just sporting water around and all that jazz.
Yeah, you gotta, food, snacks, all kinds of things. Especially when you're moving panel to panel, there's always something to do. There's so much stuff to do. You're not even gonna be able to do it all. They came out. They did the founders panel. They showed the latest Laser Team trailer, which is their first major motion picture, which I'm looking forward to. Look really good. So they talked about that. They talked about how they got there from start to finish, that kind of thing. Kind of filling fans in on their basically their backstory of how they got there. Like I said, it was an interesting panel. I wanted to see it because it was there's not too many times where you actually get the founding fathers, the main guys that started the whole thing together in one room.
Yeah,
they talked about the stuff.
Their company has grown so much, and they've branched off into so many different things. It's very hard to see all of them, or even just 2 or 3 of them together at once, unless it's for a specific production.
Yeah, because they're all pulled in different directions and whatnot. But that was pretty much that was a fun. Like I said, it was fun with everything. That's all you're gonna pretty much hear is that it was fun.
If you go and check the video for that panel itself, you're gonna see an awesome moment where fucking Gus checks.
Oh, yeah.
He fucking checks some astrophysicists who decided to get up to the mic when they were doing the questioning, when they were accepting questions. He gets up to the mic and he says, "I want to preference this fucking question by insulting one of the people that they had just hyped up, one of their coworkers." And insulting him. I was like, oh no. And Gus just ripped into him. You want to preference it? No, you want to preface it. You want to preface it. It's like, holy shit. And he just shut that guy down. Didn't even take his question.
Yeah, he kind of apologized for it at a later panel, but he was like, yeah, I'm not letting this guy run the place.
Oh man.
He's like, no sir, you were done. Next question.
Oh.
Gus is known for that kind of stuff. He is a no nonsense guy. And then the deaf guy that was there.
Oh,
The guy
fucking
just
yeah.
You've been standing in line this whole time. We've been hyping you up, watching you come over here, and you can't think of any question to ask?
You know, I watched that video again when we got back, and I really think he had a question. It was just starstruck, and they kind of were talking over him, so he couldn't get a word in.
Yeah, he was kind of he lost his balance because he got distracted.
Oh.
Yeah, but after that panel, it was just as awesome. You pretty much called it a night, and then luckily me and VIPs had access to a VIP party that night, which was just as amazing. But being as long as of a day as it was, this party was late at night. Yeah, I didn't stay. It was a 3-hour party. I personally didn't stay for more than an hour because I was just freaking flat out tired. But you know, it was another one of the chance meets to be able to shake hands and meet and greet with the staff of Funhouse, Rooster Teeth, and any other special guests that showed up.
Mostly the special guests that showed up were Jeff, Griffin, and Gavin from Happy Hour. They were out drinking. I saw their Tex was there as well.
Yeah, Kathleen Zolch, I believe her name was there. I saw the majority of the Funhouse guys. I saw Adam Ellis. Eventually saw Gus. And I think that's all I can remember. And like that was just in that first hour. I think it was fun. And then on top, you know, I know you stayed longer. I went and basically went back to the hotel, passed out. Like I said, it's pretty much like a marathon. Oh yeah, and even before we went to the VIP party, we went and walked around trying to find another place to eat. And the moonshine place was full, so we ended up finding that pizza place on
Rapolos or something like that?
Yeah, Rapolos or Popolo, something like, yeah, on 6th Street. Awesome fucking pizza. Awesome. Big slices, big pizza, crust was good. Yeah, it was great food.
I don't think I've had pizza that fucking good since my family reunion vacation when I was like 6 or something going to New York. Alright? This was like homemade thick crust pizza with delicious toppings. If you are ever in Austin and you are on 6th Street, I want you to go to Rapapolo's or whatever the fuck it's called and fucking eat the pizza that's there. And you know, I think my hard drive is probably starting to get overloaded because I'm starting to get a little lag spikes here and there.
Yeah, well, we're kind of running out of time too.
Yeah.
There might be a part 2. I don't know. But yeah, this thing's a note. You know, because yeah, we kind of are running short on time. We're spending too much time just reminiscing. But yeah, but after we went to Rapolos, whatever, we got that pizza. Awesome stuff. Yeah, we went to the VIP party. I hung out for about an hour. Kirby stayed a little bit longer than that.
It was an awesome party.
Yeah, like I said, I wish I could have stayed for the whole thing.
But when Shadow's running out of gas, he's literally running out of gas. All right, you'll start to see him kind of start talking, kind of get a little bit more reserved?
Yeah,
Like
it's
he's
like,
conserving energy?
I'm just watching. I'm just watching. Oh, it was. Yeah, it was. I was ready to pass out. So it took off. Went back. Got up the next morning. As refreshed as I was, still dragging ass the next morning too. We got up, got together, ate some snacks, went to the Achievement Hunter panel, which was just as awesome, hilarity, all kinds of hilarity. And then pretty much we decided after the Achievement Hunter panel, no more VIP access. Woo! We went to Frank's for lunch, which was it was actually across the street from the bar where they had the VIP party. We went and ate at Frank's. Awesome food. We had chili cheese, covered everything. Just wish we were able to finish it because it was awesome, tasty food. Chili cheese dog. Ooh, got another fate.
Yes, the food was fucking delicious.
And I think after that, I was still pretty much. We went and walked the convention hall a little bit. We went up to the 4th floor. We walked around the 1st floor just to try and get a lay of the land, explore it. I was still dragging ass from the night before, so I ended up heading back to the hotel room to take a nice 2-3 hour nap.
What I did, I'm not going to say on a video.
You got stuff in.
I'm not saying anything. I will say, however, that it was a lot of fun.
Who'd you make out with?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying it's a lot of fun. Anyway, moving on. So after we finally got himself together, I mean, he was in his room, I was doing my thing. We decided to head out to the concert that was offered, or that they were having after the convention hours. I think it was
we pretty much spent the afternoon hanging out in the hotel room, chilling.
Trying to upload fucking videos to
that too,
YouTube.
Yeah.
So yes, we went down to the concert. We were running late because we had VIP, and up to this point, VIP, you go up to the fucking front of the line, you're like, don't care, I'm late, I'm VIP, I know you have a seat for me. Okay, that did not happen. We were walking towards the fucking concert hall, the theater, and you could see a line stretching around the block.
Yeah. That was crazy.
We walked up the front door. I asked the guardian, okay, we're VIP, just show us to our seats. He's like, no.
He's like, we're sorry guys, there's just, we're out of room. Y'all just gonna have to hang out here. The VIP line's here. They're doing last minute checks. You're probably not gonna be able to get in until after the concert starts.
And I'm thinking to my mind, oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited to go see this concert, and there's a good chance we may not actually get the fuck in. Uh-oh.
Yeah, being a Paramount Theater, being a very small venue.
So, mind you, we're walking away, like, okay, so we're probably going to see this. At least we can go back to our hotel rooms and watch anime block.
Because we had backed up, and we were just standing there discussing, should we leave? Should we just go ahead and stay? And before we had a really chance to make a decision, I'll let Kirby finish it.
Motherfucking Gus comes bursting through the front door of the theater like he owns the fucking place, alright? Like SWAT, okay? He has this look on his face. Well, he always has this droopy look on his face.
Grumpy cat face.
He's a grumpy cat. He really is, but he looks nothing but serious.
He's a really nice guy, though.
Nothing but seriousness and business on his face right now. And he's like talking to Guardian and looking at the front of the line and looking at us and like, okay, how many do we have? We only have room for like 6 people in here now. And mind you, I'm not even going to apologize, okay? You fuckers who were at the front of the line who got cut off from us, we paid VIP, alright? We paid a lot of money for those passes.
We're sorry, but we paid a little bit more money.
We
were
Shadow was the last person to get in.
Yes.
He was the last fucking person to get in.
It was like six more people. You, and then he saw our badges and then chose 2 other people and then grabbed us last. It was fucking awesome.
Because there were 3 special guests ahead of us.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my god, that
I
really
got
just
it right
happened? That really just fucking happened? And we're getting rushed up the stairs.
Because it was getting close. It was getting close to starting. It was almost 8 o'clock. So they're like, okay, just follow the usher in. And Gus was sitting there giving people, giving Guardians instructions and all that. And then, as we had all walked back inside the building, and then he was turning around talking to one of the Guardians, and he touched my shoulder.
He was getting nothing but fucking fan service the entire time.
It wasn't like a full on like I've grabbed your shoulder. He just a couple of fingers on the back, just kind of guiding me through whatever. I was like, it was fucking awesome. I was geeking out.
Jared, he was geeking out, and I fucking hate you for it.
I was gonna stay there and say hi and thank you and all that, but he was busy and I had to keep up with the line to the seat, so I just sat there like, oh, he touched my shoulder.
And let's talk about those fucking seats, okay?
Cramp.
You're really gonna complain about the fucking being cramped?
That was the only negative.
All right, we got positioned in the reserve section, VIP of special guests of fucking VIP. All right.
Yeah, then we found out later it was like the VIP section.
I thought I just said that. It was the fucking VIP of special guest VIP section. It was awesome.
Oh yes. Because we found out later that all the reserve seats that still were empty when we got in there were for all the other special guests that came in later after the show had started. Because Meg, Gavin, Colton, Matt, his wife, they all came in late. That took up a lot of seats. There was a guy that was involved with the Bare Naked Ladies video, the major pinball machines, and him and his wife got VIP seats. And that was awesome.
And not only that, I mean, they had the senior guardians who were on duty at that particular event. I mean, they were together, sitting in the row ahead of us. Which I want to say, it feels awkward, they were having romantic, couples, etc., all essentially around us, and here are us 2 fucking guys just in the mix, just like, okay.
Yeah,
it was nice. It really was nice.
Everybody else was coupled up.
Yeah, they were coupled up. It was nice. It's nice to see people just enjoying themselves like that.
The video game orchestra was up there.
No. Let's get to the fucking main point of this whole topic. This asshole over here.
Don't be jealous.
I reserve the right to be jealous. This asshole was sitting next to fucking Bernie Burns and
Ashley Jenkins.
He was sitting next to Bernie Burns and fucking Ashley.
Completely freaking geeking out.
I hate you so much.
They came in the middle. There was like, I think 4 or 5 songs into the video game orchestra, and that's when a lot of like Matt Holm and all them, that whole entourage came in and to take their seats, because they're busy people. And I was, I'm not making this up. I was literally sitting there in my seat going, with all these seats filling up and then bringing people in, it is going to be freaking crazy if Bernie Burns comes and sits down next to me. And, sure enough, not too long after Matt and them sat down and having that thought, who would we see walk up the staircase, come up and around the corner, when they're none less than Bernie Burns and Ashley Jenkins, and they had just filled up the seats in front of us. So the only 2 available seats were the ones right next to me. So I just started geeking the fuck out.
I don't blame him for geeking out. I was geeking out too.
Creepy guy.
I was geeking out too. And his temperature was rising, my temperature was rising. You kind of tell yourself, I'm going to meet a star, and I'm going to play it cool. You cannot play it cool, all right? You cannot play it cool when you're dealing with people that that awesome. Okay, you just have this. Your temperature starts to build up. You start sweating. You're like, holy shit!
Yeah.
Do not hyperventilate. Not pass out.
My heart rate was definitely going up. Like, oh my god, they're gonna try to say hi to them. They're gonna try to say hi to me. I tried to catch their eye, but they were completely face forward.
That was not the venue to be doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, again, we were in the section. I mean, they were all like coupling out. And, you know,
they were there on their personal time. Enjoying the concert just as anybody else was.
But still, we were stuck in the fucking VIP of VIP section with all these stars just around us.
Like I said, I wasn't about to go and interrupt them and all that loud music and just lean over and be that creepy guy. Hey, how you doing?
Don't do that.
No, did you see me do that?
No, I'm just saying for everyone else who's watching, if you're thrown in that situation, don't do that. Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy, yeah. Don't be that guy. Because they came in after the music started, they ducked out right before the first half of the concert was over.
The only reason I'm saying don't be that guy is because I had sent a text message to Zero saying that we were like...
Yeah, they were sitting there right next to Rooster Teeth Royalty.
And he was like, go talk to him and promote him. I was like, promote the business. It's like, hold up. That's not what we're here for, okay? We're here on vacation, first of all. And secondly, we're not going to talk business in a venue like that where they're like, with their wives and family.
Yeah, with their wives and their girlfriends while they're sitting there enjoying the concert as much as we are.
Oh, and that fucking concert was amazing.
The video game orchestra, awesome, especially when they played the F-Zero, was it Blue Streak or Blue Crush or something?
Alright, viewers, I want you to know that this asshole over here has been playing the F-Zero theme from his fucking phone ever since we got back to the hotel room.
Hey, it was awesome.
He was in the bathroom.
Were highly skilled. Yeah, I did that just to piss you off.
I hate you so goddamn.
Just cranked it up.
He's just in the bathroom fucking blaring that goddamn F-Zero song.
Freaking awesome. But yeah, they were just about to close out their set. Bernie and Ashley got up. They walked out. To go do something, skipping the crowds, which is, they're entitled to their privacy and their time. So I wasn't about to go and just bum rush up. Oh, can you, give me your picture, give me your autograph, all that stuff. So
no, but during the intermission, Matt and
everybody on that front row got swarmed.
Matt, Gavin, I think Colton.
Colton had a few of them. Yeah,
I think Colton bolted off like halfway through. He's like, nah, fuck this.
Yeah, I didn't see him for a little while, but. But the rest of them sitting on that front row got pretty swarmed.
And the Guardians that were in front of us, the men, they were like, "Oh, do you think we should be?" Yeah, we probably need to get up and start filtering out these lines.
Yeah,
so
they got
as word started to get around the theater that the royalty was actually sitting at that front row in that particular section of the theater.
Yeah,
so
the line started forming, and the Guardians got up and took control.
Yeah. A little impromptu crowd control.
Yeah, pretty much. They got pretty swarmed, and then everyone they cut the lines off. Everyone started getting situated and seated. At least for the most part, the crowd behaved themselves as far as how much they swarmed.
Hold up, let's give a shout out to that fucking musical video game orchestra. All right, I want to say the string section and the orchestra itself that came from, I believe it was it Philadelphia they were from or Boston?
Oh, one of the two.
Either way, you guys are fucking awesome, alright? Oh, yeah. It's hard to hear string section and traditional musical instruments in general, but on top of the guitar, the drums, the keyboard, it was hard to hear you, but when your instruments actually shone through and broke through that whole layer of music, you guys are fucking phenomenal, okay? You guys were amazing.
Well, I think the whole orchestra was pretty kick-ass. All the string players and the guitar keyboard people.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The string players, the guitar players, they were up on the fucking front. You heard them all the way throughout. I'm just saying, and I'm gonna get to giving them a shout out because fucking Ingrid has some goddamn pipes, okay? That
It was the vocalist.
the vocalist. Her name is Ingrid. From the moment she started singing, I just started thinking back to
He got a moment.
Cowton. She has some nice legs, not gonna lie. But I just started thinking back to Cowboy Bebop. Julia.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that
Kind of like a lounge singer voice.
she had a lounge singer voice, and it was amazing.
That seductive, alluring voice.
Ah! Fucking keyboard stuck in keyboard turn. But anyway, the fucking bass guitar, that player was amazing.
Dude, like I said, that whole they were all freaking amazing because to play some of those songs that they did took some serious skill.
Yes, it did.
Especially when they were, all four of them were up there. I believe it was towards the end of the F-Zero song or whatever, or one of those, where they were basically all four. The three guitarists and the keyboard guy were all lined up playing each other's instruments. They were all playing their instrument and the guy's instrument next to them. That was amazing. And then after that, they had Casey Lee Williams and her father Jeff Williams up there doing some Ruby songs, which was amazing. She even came out for the last Ruby song that she did, dressed as Weiss from the series, and they made sure it was a tribute to Monty, who passed away earlier this year. And she did her song, and that's when everybody broke for intermission. And they had the whole thing, sat there for about 30-40 minutes for intermission for them to get the stage switched back out for Bare Naked Ladies. They know how to entertain a crowd.
Well, they've been doing it for 27 years. They better know how.
And they played all their hits. They even got in a couple of contemplations where they made fun of other
Compilations.
artists. Yeah, compilations, and made fun of other artists, and they just had fun, very entertaining.
They played Frozen.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Just when they did all that, like I said, it was epic. It was epic and awesome.
The concert was probably the highlight for me.
Oh yeah, that was easily what we agreed upon. Was how awesome it was.
I hope they do it again. I hope they have another concert next year. And I hope that you guys... I suggest if they do, you get there a lot earlier.
As early as you can.
They will tell you and they will say, don't get there early. No, you better get there early. Okay?
Be hanging around somewhere in the area.
That theater is small. It's a bit bigger than the House of Blues that we have in Houston, but it's small. I mean, it's a performance arts theater. It's not a... It's about the size of a regular movie theater. It's not a fucking concert hall, all right? And those seats fill up quick. And you have to account for us asshole VIPs and special guests and all the rest of them that they bring in there. You guys better get there early next year. And I hope they bring them back, because damn, that was awesome.
It was a very special night. And they came on, they played until 11. Even though the event was supposed to be over at 11, I don't think most of us got out of there until about 11:30 because they played a few more songs. They screamed for an encore. They came back up. They did a couple of more songs.
They went 30 minutes past than what they should have, didn't they?
Yeah, they went longer than what they did. And it was like I said, then Bernie Burns and then Ashley came back in. They sat back down after that started, and they took off again before, which is understandable. I was gonna try and get a picture at that point at the very end, but they took off early.
I honestly thought Bernie would not come back. Because just his personality, I just really thought he would have skipped out after the video game orchestra. But he stayed he came back for the Bare Naked Ladies.
Well, they've got that working relationship with them.
True.
That's kind of why I think that's kind of why they stayed a little bit. Like I said, it was awesome. And then we, after that we booked it out of there as fast as we could. And,
Yeah, we did. We wanted to avoid the stampede.
Yeah, before the floodgates open, and then remember the ushers, the female ushers. They were sitting there. They were sitting out, rocking out with everybody else. They were sitting there asking during intermission and all that. They were sitting there asking the audience, people that were sitting around, like, "Hey, what's this company? Hey, what's this band? This sounds really great."
Are those people famous? Why are everyone gathering around them?
And and these people were all like in their 60s and 70s. They all look older, obviously older. And when the Bare Naked Ladies came on, they were sitting there rocking out with everybody else.
Oh, man.
It was awesome to watch.
I bet you they thought they were back in fucking...
Took them back to their days.
Yeah.
That was.
I bet you they thought they were back in Woodstock.
It was just awesome to see all that. And then booked it out of there. Went back to the room. Cleaned up, did all that kind of crap, got ready for the next day. And Friday, so that was Saturday night was the concert. Got up, then we got up Sunday to make the last round, and we hit up the RT podcast. The RT podcast that morning. We got to that, which was awesome. That's where, I think that's where Jack made mention that he was going to have retribution against Joel.
Yes, it was.
That'll be found on their site. That'll be it for everybody, I believe, on Wednesday, which will be tomorrow. We hit up the RT podcast. Then I believe that was the last major panel, the last major thing that we did, I believe, as far as panels went. And then we went and did we go and get lunch that day, or did we just?
We went back to Frank's.
Well, we went back to Frank's that evening. But yeah, I think we just snacked on stuff for the day. But we went to the RT panel. There wasn't really much else for us to do as far as the panels that were going down.
Well, yeah,
because you couldn't hit up. You literally could not get to everything.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to go to the convention, they even say that you're not going to be able to hit all the panels. But now on top of that, on the 9th, August the 9th, which was a Sunday, there really wasn't that many panels to go to. It was mostly a lot of autograph signings that they were hosting.
Yeah, there were events, but a lot of the stuff was overlapping, so you had to choose one or the other. Because there'd be like four panels going on at once. So a lot of the stuff was overlapping, so you were only going to be able to get like one panel out of like the 15 or something like that.
And I think Joel and Adam did like 2 or 3 how-tos.
Yeah,
didn't they?
Yeah, because that's what we ended up doing. Is we went to after we finished the RT podcast, we walked around the convention. We walked around the convention for a little while to finally get a survey of the floor. So we walked around there.
Since we had avoided it the entire time,
except for where we were always
the IP lounge.
Because we were always tied up with panels and doing stuff, or just being flat out tired and taking a rest.
Yeah, just launch one.
Yeah, so we went and walked the floor. We found the achievement hunter area that they had. We found where Joel had signed the Tower of Pimps. We took a picture of that. We got a few pictures of the floor. We saw some of the exhibitions. Then made our way around. We saw the tribute monument thing, set up that they had for Monty.
Oh, and that is an amazing tribute they made for him.
Yeah, they allowed it. They allowed it for everyone to sign it.
People had drawings.
People were drawing on it, and it was all in good taste. It wasn't anything, at least for what we saw. But people that signed it, best wishes, thank yous. They made the drawings, and, of characters that he created.
There was a parent of one of the RTX fan or Rooster Teeth fans. She signed it saying, and I'm paraphrasing, "I never watched any of your videos. I don't know you as a person, but I can see from all the works that people have posted, all the things that my son and daughter say about you, that you are an amazing person and how many lives you have affected. And I just want to thank you and wish that you're having the best stuff in heaven. All right, so, I mean, you had just a monument filled with those kind of heartfelt things.
Yeah, all over. There was walls everywhere and like tons of empty spaces that were being signed, and on the inside, outside, everywhere.
We miss you, Monty.
Yeah. They will carry on. They will carry on his torch.
Carry on, my wayward son.
And after we did that, we made one more pass here through the convention hall, and then we made our way over to the main stage. And I think by that time it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday. And we were just sitting there snacking on our food that we had in our backpacks, and we decided that we were just going to go ahead and spend at least the last 3 hours just chilling in the VIP lounge.
Air conditioning, baby.
Yeah, which was it. Like the VIP lounge was awesome. And then they had switched the chairs, and we strategically placed ourselves. We couldn't always see the TV because people would always walk in and block us from seeing it.
It was a lot more packed than the last time we were in the VIP area.
But we specifically made a point to go sit next to the door, between the 2 doors where people would come into the VIP lounge and people would exit to the backstage. So that's where all the celebrities were passing in and out of. So we did that. That was fun. And we saw plenty of other people. We saw just about everybody at Rooster Teeth. You know, and I'm sure we're probably not even remembering everything because there was so much that was going on.
I just remember that Joel, when he went off the stage, I think it was the second time, he decided to come back into the VIP section, asking some of the VIPs, how do you work the iPhone? How do you work the voice activation on the iPhone?
Yeah, he was looking for instructions and all that, and and then after somebody had helped him, then he started getting swarmed, and he started signing more autographs and taking pictures and all that. And he went up on stage, and I think Adam Kovic was back there for quite a while too. One of the guys from Funhouse.
Yeah. Oh, he was back there just chatting with people for a while.
Yeah, he didn't have. I guess he didn't have nothing to do, but he was to go up there. He was to go up at 3 for the championship matches or whatever. For the tournament that they had going on.
Pizza Hut championship.
Yeah. And I couldn't really think of anything to say to him. So I gave him a thumbs up, and he saw it, so he gave me a thumbs up, and I go, like, good luck. He's like, thanks. And just walked up there. He's like, oh my god. I can't believe I just said something so freaking dorky.
You were starstruck. It's okay.
And then James, the other Funhouse guy, was right behind him. You just get, and you could see once they hit that stage, they immediately go into character. They go into business. We pretty much just hung out there. Oh, there's some guys back here. We watched the How to Kill All Zombies with Joel and Adam.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was great. And then they went off stage and they sat and chilled, talked, and then they had the Funhouse guys, a couple of the Funhouse guys go up on stage to do the tournament, the championship tournament. And they went off stage, and then Joel and Adam came back and did the last show of the day. They did the last main hall show of the day, and which was Slain, which it took them the entire hour to beat the level, which was hilarious.
Yeah, and they had Michael.
Yeah, Michael.
Okay, I know you. For a lot of you guys who are out there watching, I want you to know that back in the VIP section, Michael was taking photos and recording videos with a lot of the fans.
Yeah, making
shout outs.
Calls and shout outs. He was sitting there making a whole big scene back there with the fans and having a good old time.
Just going completely buck wild, screaming into the phone. It was crazy.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't hear him on stage. I think that's why they made the comment while they were on stage about Lindsay, because they could hear him back there. They're just living it up. But and then he eventually went on stage. Because Joel and Adam had a lot of interruptions with people coming up on stage trying to liven it up for him, trying to keep the crowd going. And so Michael was one of the last ones that went up there and joined him up there. He was up there for a good 20-something minutes playing with them. And then they started handing out free pizza to the crowd. And,
in order to get the crowd, you know,
get the crowd
involved.
Yeah. And through handing out the pizza, they ended up sending Michael out to the crowd to give pizza to him and all whatnot. And then he made it back up to the stage, and Joel had made a comment about, "Oh, why don't you just go ahead and just rub pizza? Something about rub pizza all over your face or something." So Michael, being Michael, proceeded like, "Oh, I can do that. I can do that. You want me to rub pizza on my face?" And started taking pizza out of the box and just rubbing it all over his face. He's like, "Where else you want me to rub the pizza?" And then from there, he got buck wild.
You're gonna go with buck wild. No, what this?
Pant dropping in the fire.
Okay, it wasn't necessarily what else you want me to rub on me. Basically, Joel was saying, "Wow, everything that I say, he does."
Yeah.
And so he said, "Michael's gonna take his pants off," and Michael gets the look on his face like, "Really? You don't think I'm not going to?" So he turns around and drops his pants for the whole world to see his bare white ass.
Yeah. The Guardians were going nuts. The fans were going nuts. They cut the live feed. They took him off camera. They went back to a close-up of Joel and Adam. Everybody's face was just priceless.
Okay, Joel and Adam's face were the faces of, "I can't believe that just happened." They went out of character. It was like, that was not planned. He is showing his butt on TV. That was the look on their faces. I'm positive you will be able to find that footage online.
Oh god, it was awesome.
And not only that, behind the scenes, as Shadow said, the whole fucking Guardian crew just flipped out and just started rushing the stage.
Yeah, we couldn't tell if they were trying to get up there to stop him, or if they were just trying to get a photo opportunity.
I think it was a little column A and a little column B.
Yeah. Oh, that was just awesome.
And who was the blonde?
Kara, the voice of life.
Yes.
You talking about?
She rushed the stage like, "Oh my god."
Oh god, yeah. She's like, "Oh my god, is he really gonna? We have got to see this."
Was it that? I thought it was like, we need to get him off the stage.
It was a little bit. It was a little bit of both.
Oh man.
Because it was so impromptu. It was so in the moment. Because she was sitting there like, "Oh my god, we've got to see this. Is someone gonna go and get them off stage?" They were so confused as to what was going on. They didn't know what they were gonna do.
And when he finally came back, one of the Guardians that was taking the video footage, he was taking pictures, and he was like, "Oh my god, I don't think I can ever show this footage."
Yeah. One of the main photographer Guardian guys was like, "We just saw something. I don't know if anybody is ever gonna get to see this footage." It was like, and the look on his face was awesome. He was just like, "I just saw something I didn't want to have to see, but I had to take photographs of it."
Oh. He was shell shocked.
Yeah.
He was a bit shell shocked.
Like it was an unexpected moment that nobody saw coming whatsoever.
Oh, it was great all the way around. And you know, we're running a bit long. I mean, so that was essentially our Sunday. I'm not going to bother boring you with our Monday.
Because pretty much after that, the event was pretty much over. Nothing could really top that moment, and we just pretty much called it a night. Got some dinner at Frank's again, and just chilled for the rest of the time, just reminiscing and thinking back of all the time, all that fun we had. Because like a lot of times we just can't really convey to you the amount of emotion and joy that we felt just being there.
I will convey to you this. One, if you have not already, go check out roosterteeth.com. 2, if you haven't already, go check out dorkFish channel. dorkFish Labs, and check out Shadow's page since he has a couple of videos from the RTX convention.
Yeah.
And I'll convey.
Unfortunately, we weren't in a position to get Michael's butt on camera.
Oh, God.
Quick enough.
And I will convey to you as 3rd. Go check out the GoFundMe page for the 2 kids that are laid up in the Dallas hospital that I'm linked in the description. And with that, I will say, I want to give, and I'm sure Shadow wishes to as well, a heartfelt thanks to the people at Rooster Teeth.
Yeah,
for
Barbara Dunkelman, Gus Cirola, the organizers of the event that put all of it together.
Thank you for making it an amazing convention, for making amazing videos and work, and for everything that you do. And I want to thank all the Guardians that helped to get the convention, keep the convention running, get it organized, get it working, for being the personal assistants to all the stars there.
Because they had their work cut out for them.
They were out there directing traffic. They were trying to keep everyone civil. They were trying to keep everyone safe.
Yep.
Thank you, Guardians, so very much. It's beyond words, really, the thanks that we have for you, because you helped keep it together. You helped make that convention what it was.
Yeah, because it was just awesome. If you have the chance to go sometime, take it.
Yeah, the tickets sell out fast. If they announce that they're giving tickets, get them ASAP. Don't wait. Go ahead and say, I'm sick at work, call in sick to work, stay home, spam your button, but don't do it for the VIP passes, you fuckers, because that's for us, all right?
Yeah, you do it for the weekend passes only. Because those, I believe, sold out in about, 2 months. They sold out quicker this year. They're going quicker and quicker every year.
They are. There was 40,000 people, and the panel rooms had 6,000 people. It was crazy. So with that, because we're going to start running along and start talking again, we're going to say goodbye. Thank you for watching our video, which has lasted about 2 hours, I think. This is
way longer than we were expecting.
Oh yeah, I was aiming for 30 minutes. We ended up talking for about 2 hours. This is Kirby
and Shadow
from dorkFish Labs, and we are signing out for tonight.
See you next video.